2019 Nissans are priced right at Dublin Nissan.
This week at Dublin Nissan, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on the Maxima.
Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Nissan, the only dealer you will ever need.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules today to help us to celebrate the great achievement of our students here and our staff members at the Dublin City School System, particularly at Dublin High School in our efforts to help the working poor and the homeless in our community and abroad. We do want to recognize special guests that we have with us here today. We're very happy to have our state school superintendent, Mr. Richard Woods, with us today. Also our chamber president, Heath Taylor, Cindy Collins, the Dublin Construction Company, Garbett Construction, Georgia School Boards Association, members of our Board of Education, our chairman and other board members, Mr. John Bell, friends of Mr. David Kersey, Wild Boar, and so many more. We thank each of you for being here today for this great day and this great recognition of our tiny house project at Dublin High School. And with that, we would like to have the presentation of our colors by the Dublin High School Air Force JROTC, followed by musical selection from the Dublin High School Chorus.
Colors, halt, left, hey, present, colors. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind.
So I was the one with all the glory.
You were the one. A beautiful face without a name. I never once heard you complain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind.
So I was the one with all the glory.
You were the one.
While you were the one with all the
strength. A beautiful face without a name. I never once heard you complain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. the sky. Fly, fly, so high against the sky, so high I almost touched the sky. Thank you, thank God for you. Thank you, thank God for you. The wind beneath my wings.
We're here today at Bank of Dudley to discuss business loans. So many businesses and industries trust the Bank of Dudley for a variety of financing alternatives to suit your specific needs, from short-term loans to help with cash flow, loans to purchase equipment or facilities. At Bank of Dudley, we have commercial mortgage loans, capital improvement loans for construction or renovation. We can help with your business vehicle loans or for a small business line of credit. In other words, Bank of Dudley has your business covered. No matter what it is, you can trust the lenders at the Bank of Dudley with 5 convenient locations: East Dublin, downtown Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, Dudley, and Jeffersonville. The Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
At this time, we want to give you an overview of this project. So many people have been involved in this project, and we're extremely thankful. The biggest thing that I would like to highlight as the lead learner of the school system is that we are a charter school system, not like a startup charter school, but we have broad flexibility, and part of what we try to do is to help our students to be ready for the world after high school, to be employable, to be able to connect with the job and be a positive contributor in our community, hopefully, but subsequently the community of their choice. With that, we have flexibility in being able to engage industry or businesses to produce the type of talent that they need. We have been working heavily with construction companies here and abroad, and we know that welding and construction is a field that is desperately in need, particularly now of site supervisors. And so as we consider this notion of the construction of the houses, our next step would be to help young men and women connect with the technical college system and earn certification as construction supervisors. We were able, through our flexibility as a charter system, to employ Mr. David Kersey, who didn't come through the traditional teaching ranks as you would in a higher ed program. But he has industry experience that we were able to deem through the flexibility that the state gives us, industry certified people to be highly qualified to share their craft and expertise in particular areas such as we have with the tiny houses. And so we're very excited about the lessons that our students learn, from framing to electrical to plumbing.
Had this vision to come back to Dublin to give back to the community, and even though, and I try to teach this to my students also, that do the right thing even though it's not the most popular thing. Everybody else is not doing this. I wanted to make sure that we are the first around this area, maybe in Georgia, I'm not sure, to actually be able to give somebody their dream. This is the ultimate for the homeless, the working poor. This is the ultimate. You can, during Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's the giving seasons. Well, homeless is 365 days a year. I mean, it doesn't stop after Christmas. We want to give them somebody their dream. This is the ultimate dream, and that's where my vision came from. And I'm just a small part of this. Those kids that's on the trailer right there, the students, that's where all the credit needs to be going, not to me. That's where it needs to be going. That's why we're here, is because of them.
The Cancer Center expansion at Meadows goes beyond uniting advanced treatment options in one facility. It provides a patient-focused approach to care to meet your specific needs. Care teams include a nurse navigator to offer guidance throughout treatment, the area's top specialists to coordinate a personalized treatment plan, support professionals, and survivor coordinators to assist you after treatment. One place, one holistic approach to care. Meadows Health, the Tommy and Shirley Strickland Cancer Center in Vidalia.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you today. I was a little nervous when the choir came out. I thought they were going to ask me to sing with them, so that was a little shaky on that one. But I think today, as you look at what's taking place, first and foremost, Dr. Williams, again, I thank you for the vision that you have cast, in this school system, the district, and the community. I was here a few months ago, and we had a bus reaching out into the community, trying to increase literacy and work with families and students, throughout. Which again was a great day, for me to come down here. Today I'm back, looking at the opportunities that is being presented, to a whole host of people. To each that are involved with this, again, as was mentioned, our students are first and foremost with that. And you think about what it is teaching these young people. They are gaining great skills. Great skills. I can tell you that when you look at the construction industry, there's a great need in Georgia for young people to follow that and be involved in that. There are counties in which you can go to in the state of Georgia today that do not have an electrician. They do not have a plumber. They do not have a mason. And finding a great handy, person is something that is a skill set that can take these children anywhere. Like I tell people all the time, I had to pay somebody over Christmas to put some windows in my house. Well, those people made some good money, over Christmas. In fact, I paid for Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that, it is saying that, what you're looking at is you're teaching your kids about life. You're preparing them about life, because not only are they learning skills that perhaps could lead them into a job, provide them, some opportunities in life, but also they're learning about how to serve people. And that's something too. I think you're looking at that today, that it is so much when you hear a world that's all about me. But I tell people, and I tell young people, in fact, I'll be meeting with my youth advisors over the next couple of days, and we do service projects. Because it's so much easier to take, but when you sit there and give, you give so much more. You're providing, opportunity, I think is mentioned here. For people, who are homeless, and for many of us here, we don't know what that means. But for an individual that now says, I have a chance in life, that, we never know what hard knocks or what, has happened to a person, it may be unavoidable in their sense, but in their life, but now we have a chance. And so now you have young people that have played a part in that. But also what you find out is that these young people are knowing that this is a world in which is not necessarily a place where you have to do things alone. So I commend business and industry, again, for being involved, for profit, nonprofit, for being involved, for you as a community coming together for a greater good. Investing in the lives of your young people, but also investing in the lives of people out here in your community as well. Today in Georgia, again, I would even share this. I don't know of a project like this anywhere in the state. This is a first. So Dublin, you're taking a leadership role. You're becoming an example that we will share across the state. And who knows, you might even have your own business now created. I tell people there's a lot of great entrepreneurship that takes place in our schools. We might have teeny houses rolling out here all the time. Maybe not, like I said, expanding them, delivering them, across the state, which would be great. But I don't want to take up too much time. But again, I want to say on behalf of myself, the Department of Education, the state of Georgia, thank you for what you are doing here today. Thank you for providing these young folks a great opportunity to learn. Not only to learn a skill, but to learn what life is really about. So again, it's a pleasure to be with you today. And again, I thank you again for your service and your leadership and vision, because it doesn't happen without a vision. Keep that vision going, and I hope I come back and get to see some more great things down here in Dublin. Thank you very much.
So what makes OFTC a top choice for college? Here's why. You get hands-on training, and OFTC instructors have years of industry experience. You see, when you have access to that kind of knowledge, it makes a difference. And with financial aid, grants, and scholarships, OFTC is affordable. You can step into your new career debt-free. Think differently about college and make Coney Fall Line Technical College your top choice. Classes begin January 7th. OFTC is an equal opportunity institution.
Miss Otts runs Widow's Oil Ministry, and she reached out to us through Mr. Kersey and was kind enough to say, I see your vision. I want to help you realize that vision. And so she wanted to take an ownership stake in this, literally. And so we are very excited to be able to have her here today to be able to present Mr. Kersey, if you'll come right over here, and Dr. Williams, if you'll come right over here. And we don't have the big cardboard check, but you know, those are hard to get in the tube anyway. This one will cash a lot easier. So we want to go ahead without further ado. Ms. Otts, if you would let everyone know the check presentation for the amount so that people can be aware of that. And what I will say is that both of these homes are now spoken for. So you can't have them. But if you'd like to help us with this one over here, or subsequent homes, because we plan for this to be a long-term project. Mr. Kersey, this is not going to be a flash in the pan situation. We're going to be cooking bacon for a while, and hopefully the people in these homes will be in a better financial situation where they can get a pack of bacon and enjoy a pack of bacon like the rest of us, okay? So let's go ahead, and Ms. Otts, if you will let us know what you're presenting today.
It is Widows Oil's great privilege to present you with $20,000 to fund your next year's projects.
I think we need to give one more hand because that was $20,000. And I just want to say one more time how grateful I am, because you guys just don't realize Miss Otts, she's transforming lives with her ministry. Her work is taking place between East Dublin and Wrightsville currently, and we're hoping to migrate it into the city limits and expand this program so that we can end homelessness in Lawrence County. Wouldn't that be amazing to transform all the lives and inspire so many people to greatness? You know, I have to say, from watching this project as just a little PR guy, seeing the looks on the faces of these students, and please, when we conclude this program, which we're about to do after the ribbon cutting, please shake their hand. They have worked tirelessly on this project. They are phenomenal young people that are doing crazy great things, and I can't wait to see what they do when they get out into the working world, because if they're doing this in the classroom, we all know a lot of us didn't really care for the classroom much. We want to get out into the world. Well, they're going to do some really great stuff in the world.
Well, it's a great day in Dublin and Lawrence County, and we are super excited here in the Dublin City School System, particularly on the campus of Dublin High School, enjoying our tiny house project. And we're very excited about the support that we receive from the Department of Education. Truly a Department of Education that has a culture of service and care for all of the young people in Georgia. And today with us we have our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard Wood. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Great day to be down in Dublin.
And we're just so excited about the flexibility through being a charter system that we have received in our state, and we're very excited about the opportunity that affords our young people. And as a result of that, we were able to get someone who is industry certified to help our students understand construction from the foundation, electrical, plumbing, roofing, and so on and so forth. And Superintendent Woods, just tell me your thoughts concerning what has been provided here in Dublin City Schools for young people and how that transcends the 12th grade.
Well, you know, what we see here is that your students are now being prepared for life. Life skills, again, looking at it, you know, we have a great occupation. If they want to go into the construction, you know, industry, they're learning skills that will take them anywhere they want to go, not only within your own community, but throughout Georgia and beyond. But also they're learning, you know, just more than that. They're learning how important it is to give and serve. These tiny houses will go out to your homeless community and really just lift up people that have had a hard, you know, part in life. And so I think they can be, you know, very, just glad to see, hey, I've learned a great skill, but man, I'm giving something back as well.
Yes, sir. We're very excited about the vision to be able to help the working poor as well as the homeless and implement these tiny houses in our community. Can you talk to a little bit of us about the importance of the CTAE education in the state of Georgia?
Well, CTAE, we're talking about career tech, and what we're looking at is we're giving our kids options and opportunities. We understand that not everyone's going to go to a four-year university, but we need a strong workforce and skill base, and this, with our CTA program, it provides that in Georgia. We are one of the top-ranked states when it comes to CTAE, and I think you look at, the tiny house project, what's going on down here in Dublin, and you can see why Georgia is ranked, so high throughout the nation for the work that's being done in that program alone.
Again, if you have an opportunity to come check out the tiny houses, please contact Principal Dr. Tony Jordan of Dublin High School or Mr. David Kersey at Dublin High School, and we would love for you to be able to come out and see what our young people or their high achievement and success in terms of construction of tiny houses. Thank you, Superintendent Woods, for all of your support for the children of Georgia.
Yeah, thank you.